All right, let's do one more What's Up Doc. This is Doc Testosterone. In these episodes of What's Up Doc, I answer questions that you ask me over email. So these questions are by PM. He's like, hey Doc, call me PM on your video. Of course I'm gonna call you PM. I'm not gonna tell people that you have testosterone questions. By the way, don't be embarrassed if you wanna increase your testosterone, man. I'm so proud of the people who don't give a fuck, who don't have this fear of, oh, I want to increase my testosterone. Dude, women put on makeup to look better. They go outside with makeup. They're not afraid to tell people that they spend 4 hours on makeup. Why are you afraid to tell someone that you're working on your testosterone to become more masculine? Women do it all the time. They're becoming more feminine. No one gives them shit about that. No one's gonna give you shit about this. Be proud that you are trying to become more manly and more masculine. Be fucking proud of it. Now, let's get to it. Hey Doc, I have read, number one, I have read somewhere online that not fapping for 7 days creates a sudden peak in testosterone in the 7th day, but afterwards drops back to normal levels. Is this true? Why does it happen? And is it of any significance? Okay, this is this Chinese study. Okay, if you go on PubMed, PubMed is where you can get articles, or I refer to this study in my book. So when you get my book, you'll be able to see the exact place on the internet, the exact article, and the references to get this study, this manuscript, and read it for yourself. But it's essentially a Chinese study. What they did was they took a bunch of men and they've tried to figure out where the testosterone peaks when they stop fapping. Okay, so they would essentially not fap, not have sex for day after day after day, and they were measuring their testosterone levels every day. Now, bear in mind that the way they measured testosterone was not very technologically savvy. Okay, so a lot of people today, when you go do a blood test, for example, the way they measure your bioavailable testosterone, they will sometimes use an equation, and depending on what constants they use in certain parameters of that equation, your bioavailable testosterone will be different than if you go to another clinic that uses another parameter in that to measure the bioavailable testosterone. Now, what's important is if you are getting blood tests, keep it consistent and keep going to the same clinic every time you try to see if your testosterone increased. And even better than that, use qualitative, behavioral, symptomatic ways to determine if you have high or low testosterone. So when you watch my video, 5 signs of low testosterone, if you have any of those symptoms, that is when you have a sign of low testosterone and you probably want to do something. If you're getting morning wood every day, if you're having amazing libido, if you're getting fucking muscle at the gym, you have a 6-pack, you probably are okay when it comes to testosterone, so I wouldn't worry about it. Now you're asking, what is the significance and why does it happen? So I would not give it significance because it is one study. When studies are good, they are replicated, they're done over and over, and proven over and over. So in the scientific community, when we have someone who comes up with this cheesy result, obviously you don't know who funded this study, you don't know what the aims of this study were, and dude, this study is not published in an amazing article, in an amazing journal. It's like some shitty journal. These Chinese published it, okay? I mean, I have nothing against Chinese, I'm just saying like, this is a shitty fucking journal. I would not trust it. But everyone refers to it all over the internet. All these websites are trying to talk about it and say, don't fap. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't fap or you should fap. I'm just saying this article, never try to base your life on one scientific article. Okay, so I would say 0 significance, let it go. However, use it as a way to experiment. Do this yourself. What happens after 7 days of no fap? What happens after 14 days of no fap? There might be a placebo because you might want to have high testosterone on the 7th day just so you can tell your body that you shouldn't fap. But you know what? It's individual. See what happens. Do the fucking experiment. Number 2, does the modern lifestyle not use of plastic, but things like watching TV, using the computer, or sitting down too much affect testosterone? Yes, indirectly. Sitting down too much in front of a computer or watching TV will indirectly affect testosterone. Now let's say very simply how. If I'm crunched up like this, like a fucking accountant, computer programmer, and I'm doing this thing to my computer, and my neck is down, my scaling muscles here are flexing, they're like this. That kind of behavior year after year after year will definitely kill your testosterone. Why? First and foremost, if you're sitting like this and you're hunched down, your respiration, because of this poor posture, your breathing will not be able to go to your balls. Your breathing will not be able to go to your pelvic floor. Now you can watch videos about breathing into your balls by Elliot Hulse. Amazing, amazing videos. I learned a lot from them. You can also watch my videos with Sir Symmetry, where we talk about posture, where we talk about why you shouldn't have a rounded back when you sit, when you shouldn't be texting like this. And we go into the physiology and the biology of what is happening with poor posture, and that has a lot to do with having low testosterone. Because if you're not getting the blood flow all the way to your pelvic floor, if you're not getting the blood flow all the way to your penile region, okay, because you know that the way testosterone gets in your fucking penis is through blood flow. Okay, that is how you get an erection. Okay, the penile arterioles, cavernous sinusoids, these are blood vessels in your penis, and once blood comes in, that is triggered through testosterone. Okay, so remember, it's all related. Do not sit for many, many periods of time. It is poison. The way I do it to solve this problem is, if you're in an office, if you have the office to yourself, do 2 hours of sitting, 2 hours of lying down, 2 hours of standing up, do a standing desk. I mean, I have this ghetto desk where I just have a box at the office, and I just put my laptop on the box and I work standing up. That's how Google works. Google employees work like that. And read the book, How Google Works, to find that out. That's question number 2. Number 3, an amazing one. Do sleeping patterns affect testosterone when we get adequate amount of sleep? Or is it okay as long as there's no light and sound? Man, you gotta watch my video, How to Optimize Sleep to Perfect Testosterone, now. But I will tell you in a nutshell, it all depends on your REM sleep. Remember, sleep has different stages. There's 6 stages of sleep in terms of what we know now. Scientific studies will probably show different things in the future because we keep advancing. But right now, there are 6 classified stages of sleep. The last stage is called the REM stage, REM, rapid eye movement. And essentially, your eyes move rapidly during this stage, and what also happens is your testosterone is synthesized in the Leydig cells of your testes, your balls, your testicles. So, optimizing the REM stage of sleep is what is the goal. So a lot of people sleep 6 hours. They have amazing morning wood. They have really high testosterone. Why? Because they are continuing the sleep throughout the night and optimizing their testosterone. Why? Because that REM cycle, it's not just one REM cycle. It's gonna repeat over and over. These 6 stages keep repeating. But what's really interesting is that the REM cycle gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like my dick when I see Kate Upton. But as it's getting bigger and bigger throughout the night, you are having more and more synthesis of testosterone because the REM cycle is increasing. Now, if you wake up to drink water, to pee, to masturbate, whatever you do at night, it's gonna start over with the shortest and then again increase. Okay? So, no light, no sound is one parameter of having optimal testosterone. Getting the 8 to 9 hours of continuous sleep is another factor of testosterone. Try it out. How much sleep do you need? Don't set an alarm. I haven't set an alarm in years. 2 years actually. After I finished my PhD thesis, I stopped keeping alarms. I told myself I'm just gonna wake up whenever the fuck I want. And it's been working out really well. So that is the sleep aspect of testosterone. Like I said, watch my video to get more. And of course, don't have light or sound. I'm sleeping at my parents' nowadays. So what I do is I bring trash bags with me, like I learned from RSD Tyler, crazy guy. I'm crazy too. So I bring a bunch of trash bags. I put them all over my parents just bought this house, so I knew they're not gonna have blackout curtains for me in my room. So I brought these, put them up, and I had no light when I went to sleep. So really important for me, really, really important. So that's it. Let's see. Thank you for asking your questions, Mr. PM. Really appreciate it. If you want to ask me questions and you haven't subscribed, doctestosterone.com. Go right now. Get on my emails. You will get the 18 factors killing your testosterone, part 1 and 2. A lot more insights. And at the end, you will be able to access the Doc Testosterone plan, where I give you a lot of goodies, and that's the ultimate way to boost your testosterone levels. This is Doc Testosterone. I'm gonna go take a dip in the pool now. See you next time.